remember when I went out there with like 500 CDs. I sold like 100. Man, ain't nobody know who I was.
Fetty Wap is a rising star in the world of rap. He has a career spanning over a decade and a new project that just dropped. But despite his promising career and undeniable talent, Fetty Wap got caught up in the life of gangs and drugs. Now he's going to pay the price for his crimes. But here's the question: how soon will he be getting out, or is it goodbye forever? Fetty Wap's drug indictment.
Thursday night, FBI agents arrested the platinum artist, whose real name is William Jr. Maxwell II, at the Rolling Loud Music Festival here at Citi Field in Queens.
Rapper Fetty Wap's scheduled performance at Citi Field in October 2021 took an unexpected turn when he was apprehended by federal agents on drug trafficking charges. According to a press release from the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of New York, the arrest was part of a larger investigation. The Trap Queen hitmaker, whose real name is Willie Jr. Maxwell II, wasn't alone. 5 other individuals were also taken into custody. The charges stemmed from their alleged involvement in a drug trafficking ring distributing significant quantities of narcotics across Long Island and New Jersey. A federal indictment revealed a tangled web of alleged criminal activity that ensnared rapper Fetty Wap. In October 2021, an unsealed court document revealed a plot to sell and possess illegal drugs involving Fetty Wap and 5 others: Anthony Cincha, brothers Anthony and Robert Leonardi, Brian Sullivan, and Kavon Wiggins. The indictment further escalated for Cincha, the Leonardi brothers, Sullivan, and Wiggins, as they faced additional charges. These more serious accusations alleged they used firearms in connection with the drug trafficking operation, raising the stakes for those involved. In addition to this, Breon Peace, a United States attorney for the Eastern District of New York, accused the arrested men of a large-scale drug trafficking operation. The statement outlined a web of criminal activity stretching across state lines, alleging they conspired to transport, distribute, and sell more than 100 kilograms of deadly and addictive drugs. This staggering amount outlined the potential devastation their actions could have caused in communities across Long Island and New Jersey. The press release further detailed the specific substances involved. It went beyond just cocaine, revealing a dangerous mix of narcotics allegedly distributed by the group. This included highly addictive and potentially lethal drugs like heroin, fentanyl, and crack cocaine. Prosecutors elaborated on the alleged drug trafficking, revealing a cross-country pipeline. According to their statement, the men obtained the narcotics on the West Coast and then transported them over state lines to Suffolk County, New York. The methods allegedly employed to move the drugs included the seemingly innocuous U.S. Postal Service and cleverly concealed compartments within vehicles. The indictment further emphasized the dangerous nature of the operation by detailing how 5 of the men allegedly used firearms to safeguard their distribution network. This detail highlighted the potential for violence associated with the criminal enterprise and the disruption it could have caused in Suffolk County communities. Fetty Wap's alleged role within the drug ring came under scrutiny from prosecutors, who labeled him a kilogram-level redistributor for the organization. This designation suggested he played a significant role in moving large quantities of narcotics. Adding weight to the accusations, investigators revealed the results of executed search warrants. These yielded a hefty sum of cash, a reported $1.5 million, alongside a disturbing arsenal of drugs and weapons. The seized narcotics included a substantial amount: 16 kilograms of cocaine and 2 kilograms of heroin, alongside a quantity of fentanyl pills. The presence of multiple firearms further highlighted the potential violence associated with the operation. These findings show a well-resourced and potentially dangerous criminal conspiracy charge. This legal action confirmed his involvement in a large-scale drug trafficking operation that spanned across the United States. Despite facing serious drug trafficking charges, rapper Fetty Wap secured his release from custody in November 2021. U.S. District Judge Joanna Sabert set a $500,000 bond for his freedom, but it came with strict limitations. Fetty Wap wouldn't be entirely free. His movements would be tracked via GPS monitoring, and surprise drug tests would become a regular occurrence. Additionally, his travel privileges were curtailed. He had to surrender his passport and gain court approval before venturing outside a designated area, likely encompassing New York City, Long Island, and New Jersey. These restrictions aimed to ensure his whereabouts were known and potential further criminal activity deterred.
Take a look at this picture. You could see prosecutors saying it was an incident that stems from December, when Wap allegedly held a gun up to the phone during a FaceTime call with another person, threatening multiple times to kill them. The prosecutor argued the rapper violated his bail terms. Back in November, Fetty Wap was released on $500,000 bond.
Fetty Wap's legal troubles deepened in August 2022 following his rearrest in New Jersey. Just months after his initial release on drug trafficking charges, the rapper had spectacularly violated his bail agreement. According to John Marzulli, spokesperson for the Eastern District of New York York Magistrate Judge Stephen Locke revoked Fetty Wap's bond upon learning of the transgression. Court documents painted a wild picture. The affidavit detailed a FaceTime call where Fetty Wap allegedly threatened an unnamed individual identified as John Doe with a gun. The document went further, stating that the rapper brandished the weapon and pointed it directly at the man over the video call. According to the document, the defendant directed menacing words toward John Doe, stating, "I'm going to kill you and everyone you're with." The affidavit further claimed that the rapper repeatedly threatened the individual during the conversation. This blatant violation of his bail conditions, which explicitly prohibited firearm possession and adherence to all laws, left Judge Locke with no choice but to revoke the rapper's bond and send him back into custody. When this legal dark cloud fell over rapper Fetty Wap, he, along with 5 co-defendants, faced accusations of a large-scale drug trafficking operation spanning over a year. The indictment alleged the complex scheme that smuggled a staggering amount of narcotics, over 100 kilograms, from the West Coast all the way to Long Island. Prosecutors claimed the drugs made their journey East Coast bound through seemingly innocuous methods like the U.S. Postal Service, alongside more covert tactics involving hidden compartments and vehicles. The ultimate destination, according to the charges, was a Long Island stash house, where the drugs would be readied for distribution across Long Island and New Jersey. 2 of Fetty Wap's co-defendants have also admitted their guilt and await sentencing. In a move aimed at mitigating potentially having to spend the rest of his life in prison, Fetty Wap opted for a plea deal. This decision came after his initial arrest in October 2021, alongside 5 co-defendants for the large-scale drug trafficking operation. While the original charges spanned a range of narcotics, heroin, fentanyl, and crack cocaine, Fetty Wap's plea deal narrowed his culpability. He admitted guilt to the top charge of conspiracy to distribute controlled substances, but specifically pertaining to cocaine. This strategic move offered a measure of protection, shielding him from the harshest possible penalty, a life sentence if found guilty on all initial accusations. The plea deal, however, did little to erase the stain of the charges or the legal proceedings for him and his co-defendants. Fetty Wap's plea deal wasn't without its complications. Prosecutors, led by Breon Peace, U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of New York, argued for a harsher sentence than the minimum 5 years dictated by the plea agreement. Their reasoning went beyond the sheer volume of drugs allegedly trafficked. According to the judge, he argued that Fetty Wap, through his music career, had not only profited from the drug trade, but also potentially glamorized it for his young audience. Peace emphasized the need to send a clear message. Selling drugs isn't a glamorous lifestyle depicted in music videos. Instead, it carries real consequences, potentially including lengthy prison sentences. Peace's recommendation of a 7 to 9 year sentence aimed to hold Fetty Wap accountable and deter others from following a similar path.
Breaking news, rapper Fetty Wap has been sentenced to 6 years behind bars. Federal prosecutors were seeking the minimum 5 years in prison. The Paterson, New Jersey native pled guilty.
In the end, Fetty Wap faced justice as he was sentenced to 6 years behind bars. The sentencing, conducted by a federal court in central Islip, New York, came as a consequence of his involvement in the sprawling drug trafficking network spanning the nation. According to a press release from the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Eastern District of New York, Fetty Wap received a 6-year prison term and 5 years of post-release supervision for his role in conspiring to distribute cocaine. Expressing remorse during the hearing, the rapper acknowledged the harm inflicted on his community, admirers, family, and himself, voicing sincere regret for any distress caused. Did Fetty Wap have it coming?
According to TMZ, a Danish songwriter, Lazar Leik, filed a lawsuit against Fetty and his producer, Tony Fad. Apparently, Lazar is claiming that Fetty's producer sold him the exclusive rights to the instrumental Hello, making him the original owner.
Fetty Wap's legal troubles extend far beyond the recent drug trafficking charges. The rapper has navigated a topsy-turvy legal landscape throughout his career. Fans familiar with his music, which often touches on themes of struggle and defiance, might be surprised by the sheer volume of lawsuits he's faced. These range from copyright infringement and defamation to property damage, and even assault accusations. Let's start with the copyright infringement. The situation threatened to seal the thunder of Fetty Wap's meteoric rise to fame in 2016. A lawsuit emerged from Danish songwriter Lazar Leik, claiming the infectious beat behind Fetty Wap's smash hit Trap Queen was not entirely original. According to TMZ, Leik alleged he purchased exclusive rights to a beat titled Hello in 2014, the same year Trap Queen debuted. The plot thickened when Leik claimed it was Tony Fad, the producer credited on Trap Queen, who had previously sold Hello to him. The lawsuit hinged on Leik's assertion that Fad attempted to reacquire the rights to Hello in early 2015, well after Trap Queen had exploded onto the charts. Leik sought not only financial damages but the unthinkable, the destruction of all existing copies of Trap Queen. Fetty Wap's legal team countered, asserting they possessed contracts proving the beat's legitimate purchase from Fad. They also threatened to pursue Fad for any damages awarded, potentially pitting the rapper against his producer in a messy legal battle. Trap Queen meanwhile, remained a juggernaut, peaking at number 2 on the US charts and spending a dominant 12 weeks in the top 10. It achieved platinum certification in several countries and a staggering quadruple platinum status in the US, highlighting the immense stakes involved in the copyright.
Fetty's camp did reach out to you and offer to settle for $1 million?
Yeah, hell yeah.
How long ago was that?
Hell yeah.
Was that like recently or?
It's like a couple months back.
Okay.
Word.
And you said no?
Yeah, I said no.
Fetty Wap's legal woes seemed to multiply like a catchy hook in 2016. Fresh off a copyright fight over Trap Queen, another lawsuit emerged, this time concerning his hit 679. The original version of the song, featured on the rapper's self-titled EP, boasted guest verses from both Monty and P. Dice, members of his Remy Boys crew. However, the radio-friendly version omitted P. Dice's contribution entirely. This sparked outrage from the excluded rapper, who claimed a 16.9% ownership stake in the original track. He further alleged that this share was slashed to a meager 5% for the album version. Feeling cheated out of his fair share, P. Dice filed a lawsuit seeking a hefty $7 million in damages from Fetty Wap. This legal battle cast a shadow over 679's success, turning a potential collaborative anthem into a sour note in Fetty Wap's musical journey. The situation just resonated with the echoes of artist beef. P. Dice's vocalized grievances against Fetty on various platforms indicate underlying tensions, reciprocated by Fetty's palpable disapproval of P. Dice. Change is inherent in musical compositions, as tracks transition from EP to album, undergoing diverse alterations from mastering nuances to lyrical modifications, sometimes even incorporating additional voices or subtracting existing ones, as witnessed in this instance. P. Dice's entitlement to a 5% share should have been regarded with appreciation, given the circumstances. It seems that Fetty's inclination would have been to withhold any share if feasible. The ensuing legal showdown undoubtedly captivated the legal arena. Fetty Wap's legal troubles took a financial turn for the worse after a New Jersey jury found him liable for defamation against a former employee. Shauna Morgan, who worked on Fetty Wap's tours, sued the rapper and his company, Goodfella 4 Life Entertainment, claiming a breach of contract and reputational damage. According to Morgan's lawsuit, Fetty Wap initially promised her a percentage of his performance fees, but these payments stopped in late 2016. She also alleged that she used her own funds to cover tour expenses that Fetty Wap had previously reimbursed her for, resulting in a significant outstanding balance. To make matters worse, Morgan claimed Fetty Wap publicly accused her of theft, severely tarnishing her reputation and hindering her future career prospects. This defamation ultimately cost Fetty Wap a hefty sum, as the jury awarded Morgan over $1.1 million in damages. Initially, Morgan secured a default judgment against the rapper due to his failure to engage in the legal proceedings. Despite successfully having the case reinstated, Fetty faced defeat in the end. As per the jury's verdict, he is mandated to compensate Morgan with a staggering sum, $980,000 for defamation, along with $66,294 for breach of contract, in addition to accruing over $120,000 in interest, culminating in a total liability of $1,167,065. Furthermore, the court ordered Fetty to publicly retract his statements against Morgan via social media channels and by placing advertisements in prominent entertainment publications. In 2019, Fetty Wap's landlord hit him with a lawsuit exceeding $170,000 for renovations deemed essential to restore the property to a habitable state. Reports revealed the house reeked of marijuana smoke, which seeped into the walls and necessitated repainting the entire interior. The lawsuit documented significant damage beyond. Allegedly, Fetty left behind a trail of destruction that included holes punched in the walls, ruined audio-visual equipment, and trashed furniture. Sofas, cushions, coffee tables, pillows, desk cabinets, and mirrors all suffered damage. The accusations didn't stop there. The lawsuit contended that Fetty violated the lease agreement by allowing pets into the residence, resulting in urine stains that damaged furniture and accessories. To conclude their case, the landlord stated that Fetty had surrendered the premises in a dirty, deplorable condition, leaving them with no choice but a full-scale renovation project. The pristine interior of the Hollywood Hills home became a costly renovation nightmare for the landlord after Fetty Wap vacated the property. The lingering effects of marijuana smoke permeated the walls, necessitating a complete repaint at a staggering $15,000. Unfortunately, the damage wasn't limited to just the walls. The wood floors also required extensive repairs, pushing the renovation bill to a jaw-dropping $33,540. Fetty Wap had been leasing the property for $35,000 annually, but the landlord now faces a total of $170,964 in damages, a significant financial blow to cover the restoration of the once immaculate home.
this morning. Rapper Fetty Wap is facing charges after police say he was caught racing another driver in Brooklyn while intoxicated. Police pulled the Trap Queen rapper over just after 1 a.m. on the Gowanus Expressway. Wap, whose real name is Willie Maxwell II, gave the officer an expired New Jersey license and was given a sobriety test, which he failed. He's facing 15 charges, including reckless endangerment, DUI, and speeding.
Back in November 2017, rapper Fetty Wap, whose catchy tunes Trap Queen and My Way dominated the airwaves, found himself in hot water with the law. Police apprehended him in Brooklyn's Red Hook neighborhood following a reported drag race on the Gowanus Expressway. According to authorities, Fetty was allegedly speeding through the area around 1:20 a.m. in a 2012 Mercedes CLS AMG, engaged in a dangerous high-stakes race with another driver. This incident resulted in a hefty 15-charge indictment against the rapper. Fetty faced arrest on 15 charges, which encompassed offenses such as reckless endangerment, participation in an illegal speed contest, operating a motor vehicle with a blood alcohol content of 0.08%, aggravated unlicensed operation of a motor vehicle, and additional infractions. News outlets reported that Fetty was set for arraignment in a court at a later time.
Famed rapper Fetty Wap arrested here in Las Vegas Sunday morning, accused of punching 3 employees at the Mirage. According to police, a hotel staff member made a citizen's arrest and held Fetty until officers got there around 8 a.m.
Labor Day weekend in 2019 took a sour turn for rapper Fetty Wap when Las Vegas police arrested him for allegedly assaulting 3 employees at a luxurious hotel on the Las Vegas Strip. According to reports, the incident unfolded on the first day of September at the iconic Mirage Hotel and Casino. Details remain murky, but sources allege the New Jersey-born rapper, known for platinum hits, got into some kind of altercation with hotel staff that turned physical. The nature of the dispute remains unclear. Regardless of the trigger, the situation escalated, resulting in Fetty Wap's arrest on 3 counts of battery. News outlets reported Fetty Wap's arrest on a Sunday morning for the 3 counts of battery, stemming from the incident where he purportedly struck a parking attendant following a verbal altercation. Initially, police stated Fetty Wap had assaulted an employee, but subsequent reports clarified that he committed a battery against 3 employees. A lawsuit filed in California Superior Court by attorney Greg Kirikosian accuses rapper Fetty Wap of assaulting a woman at his Los Angeles home in June of 2019. The plaintiff, Lainey Langlanez, alleged a violent encounter that unfolded during a party. According to the complaint, Fetty Wap, under the influence of alcohol, attacked Langlanez, pushing, grabbing, and choking her. The lawsuit claimed he even threatened her life. Langlanez was seeking damages for assault and battery, gender violence, negligence, and the emotional distress intentionally caused by the incident. The lawsuit detailed a harrowing sequence of events. Langlanez alleged that throughout the incident and even afterward, she endured extreme fear for her safety and health. She also experienced pain and swelling in numerous parts of her body. The complaint goes on to state that she continued to suffer from extreme distress, humiliation, and emotional trauma as a result of the alleged assault. She claimed that after making an innocuous comment to a friend, Fetty Wap, enraged by her words, grabbed her by the arm, neck, and hair, ripping parts of her clothes and necklace off in the process. The lawsuit further alleged that several bystanders had to intervene as the attack continued, with the rapper reportedly screaming threats of violence even as she fled the house. Langlanez claimed she immediately contacted police after escaping and believed charges were filed against Fetty Wap. However, the lawsuit makes no mention of a criminal case ever reaching court. She is now suing the rapper for assault, battery, and emotional distress. Attorney Greg Kirikosian, representing Langlanez, expressed outrage in a statement. Kirikosian asserted that it was a disgrace that the LAPD and the district attorney seemingly ignored the brutal strangulation and battery of a woman at the hands of a celebrity. He said they were determined to bring this case before a jury and secure justice for his client. Langlanez sought comprehensive compensation for the alleged assault. Her lawsuit requested economic and non-economic damages, encompassing both tangible costs incurred and the emotional toll of the event. Additionally, she sought prejudgment interest, accumulating interest on any awarded damages, along with punitive damages to punish the rapper's actions and deter similar behavior in the future. Finally, the lawsuit demanded reimbursement for attorney fees and court costs associated with the case. While music would eventually propel Fetty Wap to fame, all wasn't always roses and gold for him. Growing up in the hood, Fetty Wap, the stage name for Willie Jr. Maxwell II, was born on June 7, 1991, in Paterson, New Jersey. Born with glaucoma in both eyes, Fetty Wap lost sight in his left eye. But thankfully, doctors were able to fit him with an ocular prosthesis. Despite this challenge, Fetty persevered, attending Eastside High School before ultimately choosing to pursue his musical aspirations full-time. This decision would lead him to adopt the stage name Fetty Wap, a name that would soon become synonymous with catchy hooks and infectious hip-hop beats. The name also also gave him street credibility. Public records show he has fathered 6 children with 5 different women. Aiden, his eldest, was born in May 2011 to Ariel Reese. Leje Zayona gave birth to both Xaviera in March 2015 and Zai in 2018. Masika Kalisha and Elena Parker each welcomed children, Kari and Amani respectively, in March and April of 2016 with Fetty Wap. Sadly, Lauren, his daughter with Turquoise Miami, passed away in 2021. In 2018, a situation arose when model Alexis Sky named Fetty Wap as the biological father of her daughter Aliyah. While Fetty Wap initially disputed this claim, he stepped up as a father figure regardless. DNA testing later confirmed Brandon Medford to be Aliyah's biological father in December 2020. Fetty Wap's life in the hood became reality TV fodder when he joined the cast of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood in season 3. Cameras documented the rapper's turbulent relationship with Masika Kalisha, the mother of one of his children. Fetty Wap's entanglement with another ex, Alexis Sky, played out similarly on season 9 of Love and Hip Hop New York. Sky claimed Fetty Wap fathered her child, a claim he initially disputed before ultimately taking on a fatherly role. DNA testing later revealed a different biological father. He attempted to take his personal life private in September 2019 with a secret wedding to model Leandra K. Gonzalez. However, their marital bliss was short-lived, ending in an official divorce just 1 year later.
Fetty Wap's 4-year-old daughter, Lauren Maxwell, has died, according to her mother. Turquoise Miami shared the news in a heartbreaking Instagram post on Saturday, describing Lauren in part as funny, vibrant, loving, talented, smart, and hard-headed, alongside an adorable video of Lauren playing in the pool.
The rapper and his ex, Lisa Pembroke's young daughter, Lauren, just 4 years old, tragically lost her life in June 2021. According to a copy of the death certificate obtained, Lauren succumbed to a fatal cardiac arrhythmia, an irregular heartbeat. This stemmed from congenital cardiac anomalies, a medical term for heart problems present at birth. This means Lauren bravely battled a heart condition since her very first breath. The document confirms Lauren's passing occurred on June 24, 2021, at her residence in Riverdale, Georgia. Both Fetty Wap and Lisa Pembroke, also known as Turquoise Miami, conveyed heartfelt tributes to their daughter, marking the first occasion they unequivocally disclosed the sad news to the public. At Fetty Wap's performance at Rolling Loud, he dedicated his set to Lauren. Notably, Fetty Wap also faced a harrowing ordeal concerning his daughter Aliyah, who underwent emergency brain surgery in January 2019. Fortunately, the procedure was successful, sparing Aliyah from a close brush with death. Talking about Fetty Wap's career, which also translates to his time in gangs, his musical journey began in 2013. Initially a rapper, he soon incorporated singing into his repertoire, seeking a unique sound. His stage name, Fetty Wap, was a clever combination of a nickname and a tribute to Gucci Mane's alias Goo Wap. Fetty Wap's breakout moment arrived in early 2014 with the release of Trap Queen. The song, initially featured on his July 2014 mixtape Up Next, gained slow traction until mid-November, eventually reaching platinum status and exceeding 130 million plays on SoundCloud. This success secured him a recording contract with 300 Entertainment, a prominent imprint founded by music industry heavyweights. Despite the song's controversial theme revolving around drug dealing, Trap Queen propelled Fetty Wap to stardom. He continued to churn out music, delaying his second mixtape Fetty Wap, the mixtape to incorporate fresh tracks. His talent and hustle were further recognized with a coveted spot on XXL's 2015 freshman class list, solidifying his place as a rising star in rap game. Riding the wave of Trap Queen's success, Fetty Wap struck again in late June 2015 with the release of 679, another track originally included on his Up Next mixtape. The song's music video garnered pre-release buzz on YouTube before the official single dropped. 679 Inches boasted 2 versions, one featuring solely Monty and another with an added verse by Fetty Wap himself. Notably, the Remy Boys version featuring another artist was excluded from the final album. Unfazed, Fetty Wap kept the momentum going with My Way, his next single that soared into the Billboard Hot 100's top 10. The song's popularity reached new heights when Drake remixed it, effectively transforming it into the radio-friendly version that dominated the airwaves. Fueled by both My Way and 679, which later climbed to number 4 on the Hot 100, Fetty Wap achieved a remarkable feat. During a single week in July 2015, he matched chart records previously set by hip-hop titans Eminem and Lil Wayne. He became the first male rapper since Eminem in 2013 to land 3 songs simultaneously in the top 20 of the Billboard Hot 100. Furthermore, his achievement extended to having concurrent singles reach the top 10 of the same chart, a feat not seen from a male rapper since Lil Wayne in 2011. Fetty Wap's dominance continued with, again, his 4th single. This track secured him another historic milestone, becoming the first artist ever to land his first 4 entries on the Hot Hot Rap Songs chart within the top 10 simultaneously. Capitalizing on this meteoric rise, Fetty Wap released his self-titled debut album in September 2015. The album debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, solidifying his place as a chart-topping force. His creative fire continued to burn, evidenced by the release of 2 streaming-only mixtapes, Coke Zoo with French Montana and Zoo 16, the mixtape with his Crew Zoo gang. Fetty Wap's incredible year culminated with 2 Grammy Award nominations, a testament to his undeniable impact on the music industry. Released in October 2021 via 300 Entertainment and RGF Productions, The Butterfly Effect marked Fetty Wap's official return to the scene after a string of mixtapes and legal troubles. The album's title paid homage to his late daughter Lauren, serving as a source of inspiration for many tracks. Fast forward to November 2022, and Fetty Wap found himself back in the spotlight with the release of Sweet Yams. This reimagined version of Masego and Devin Morrison's Yams quickly went viral on TikTok, garnering critical acclaim. Singer Charlie Wilson even dropped an unofficial remix on the platform, while rapper Snoop Dogg declared it the song of the year. Continuing his creative momentum, Fetty Wap unleashed his 3rd studio album, King Zoo, in November 2023. This release, featuring guest vocals from Coi Leray, marked his first project following his period of incarceration. What do you think about Fetty Wap and his involvement in a drug trafficking operation? Let us know what you think in the comments section. Also, for more videos with captivating content, click on one of the cards showing on your screen now.